Hello and welcome. It is July 15th. It's a Tuesday night, and this is the NSK Podcast. This is the podcast where we talk about Japanese idols. I am your host for tonight. My name is David Chang, and I am joined by my lovely co-host, Charlie Draco Cowden.
Lovely, huh?
Lovely. L-O-V-E. Lovely. Hi. How you doing, Charlie?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Not too bad. Can you catch me up? What's going on? What's going on with you?
Not a whole lot. Been watching, trying to catch up on some shows, which hasn't worked.
What kind of shows?
Oh, the idol shows. I caught up on Goboten and Odekake. I was hoping to get to the new SKE show, but I didn't get it watched this week.
I've been hearing a lot of positive things about Ebi show. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Ebi. Yeah.
Shrimp show?
Yep. I've been hearing quite a bit about it.
Shrimps. Cool.
Things like SKE's back in the TV game. And something about Barbecue and Tawny being the Busu duo or something. I don't know what that's all about.
Really? I think Tawny's ugly?
I guess. I don't know.
Maybe she's making faces like Chori or something.
Does she ever have a normal face?
Chori or Tawny or both?
Both.
Yeah, I don't know. That I need to research for science.
I don't remember either one of them ever really having a normal look to them.
I see.
But that's just me.
Yeah. Well, what have I been doing?
I don't know. What have you been doing?
Trying to catch up on sleep all week long. That's pretty much it. I just took a nap, so I may have sleep inertia. I don't know. I'm kind of groggy right now, but here we are. Episode 197. We're going to talk about idols.
Oh, yeah, I watched GTO as well.
Oh, yeah, because Kizaki Yuri is in it, right?
Yeah, there's also a couple graduated members from Sakura Gakuen, and there's a whole bunch of idols in there.
How was it?
The first episode's not too bad.
This is only the first remake of GTO, right? This is not like a second or third run. I mean, sorry, a third or fourth run.
I don't know.
Because like when Hanakimi was remade with Maida Atsuko and crew, like that was the second. No, that was the first time it was remade, but it was kind of like, why remake this show? And I almost feel like that's the same case with GTO, where it was such a hit when it came out that, okay, I get it. Like, if you remake it, it's because there's so much hype behind the franchise. But at the same time, I feel like your expectations are going to have to be lowered.
Pretty much,
you know?
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't know the main focus of this episode. So that kind of dulled my enjoyment of it.
Boy,
and
oh
I've
boy.
never watched it before, so.
Okay.
This is my first time watching GTO, so.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of GTO, the original drama. So I am curious as to how they're handling this new one.
Next week, I think it's focused on one of the dudes in the show, so I don't know if I'll stick with it or not.
So is this first episode? Is it focused on a chick that has like two parents that sleep in separate rooms or something?
No, it's the anorexic girl.
Okay, well, shit, that's already different. it was a pretty sweet first episode, the original GTO. Um, I remember that one pretty well because he takes a sledgehammer and breaks a wall in her house. Anyway,
That would
so
have been better than what they did in this one.
yeah, see, so like from the get go, I feel like the original is going to be way hard to stand up to, regardless of what they do. So
Although he did stand there and hold back a crowd for like 4 hours from leaving.
oh jeez, what?
Well, I guess she was overweight as a child and
Uh-huh.
into her teens, and then she lost all this weight. Now she's not eating, and she's a model for a magazine.
Oh, the Modaru.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
I didn't catch all of the story, but it appeared to be like a competition or something, and two of her classmates were blackmailing her, basically.
Oh right, no subtitles, right? So
Yeah.
okay, I see. All right. Anything else before we go into impressions? Because I don't whatever. I don't have anything for ketchup.
You hyped for J-Pop Summit?
Kind of, but kind of not. Cause I'm living every day. I'm living life one day at a time now. You know. Yeah, I realize that it's gonna be. I'm flying out on Friday night, but yeah, I'm kind of like with that. It's like I'll get to it when I get to it. You know.
You'll get to it Friday morning.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I have to pack on Thursday night. Tonight I have to, or this time I have to go to an airport that's further away to fly out. So, though my flight time it's like 9 p.m. So I'm not too worried. It's just that I'm going to LAX instead of a little local airport, so it is going to be like, it could be a traffic nightmare and stuff like that.
Both in getting there and inside.
Yeah, but at least the flight's only like at max an hour and a half. Be pretty easy. It's really sweet.
How long would it be to drive up there?
Uh, like 7 hours,
Yeah.
6 to 7 hours maybe. Yeah, it's not something I really wanna do a lot. Because last time we drove up, I mean, just recently we drove up there. I drove up there with my family for a family vacation. But when we went to Japan Expo last year, we didn't go all the way up to San Francisco. We went to San Jose, I believe, and that took like a good 7 hours or so. And I guess it was fine, but it's just so much time taken out of your day, and then the way back was terrible because of the traffic jam we ran into. So
Yeah.
not something I would want to experience again.
Yeah, I
anytime soon.
imagine that driving in California would be unpleasurable.
it's not too bad, but it has its times. Like, yeah, like earlier today I was a little, I guess I was a little upset traffic, but I was out on the freeways at like 5:30 p.m. when everyone else is out, so
Yeah.
it was gonna be pretty congested. But yeah, I don't know, it depends. Like going up the Grapevine and everything to go to NorCal from SoCal, it's not too bad in certain spots, but regardless, yeah, I mean, I'd rather sit on my ass for an hour and a half and fly than to sit on my ass for like 7 hours and to just experience a drive. So, at least for now, I don't know. It's cheaper to like jam a bunch of people into a car and drive up there, but Then we have to worry about scheduling. Like everyone I'm meeting up there is going at a different time, so
Yeah.
it's kind of pointless for us to even try to coordinate. So I'd rather just be like, I'll see you there. Like the
Yeah.
person who booked the hotel that I'm staying at booked it for Saturday night onward, and I'm like, I'm arriving on Friday night. Oh shit! So I have to go find someone's place to crash at. So we'll see. Maybe I should just crash at someone's place the entire time. It's only 2 nights. I don't need much room.
Go
Or,
crash
like,
at Serena's. Isn't she from there?
No, she's from SoCal.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, J-Pop Summit Festival. That'll be cool. That'll be my first time at one of these because it looks different from a typical convention and whatnot. So we'll see. See
You
how it
gotta
goes.
catch the TGS movie.
The TGS movie.
Yeah, they're showing Countdown to 5
When is that gonna be?
during. They're premiering it during J-Pop Summit.
No, but I mean, do you know the schedule for that
No.
at all? Okay. Because I know J-Pop Summit Festival is half like like the outdoor live stuff, and then half like you can go into a theater and watch things. Like it's also
Yeah.
kind of like a film festival, and
Yeah.
that's kind of
I
neat.
I read one article that said it was something film festival, but I'm not sure when they're showing it.
I see. Okay.
But
I'll be on the lookout for it then. And I am
think-
or I'm gonna be covering it as Nihon Go-Go, so it's like we're gonna be like a team of photographers, interviewers, videographers, or something like that.
I
So-
want to say Vu is going to see it,
No.
but
I'm sure Vu is not going to J-Pop Summit Festival.
oh no, number 244 is going to the
Okay.
to the movie.
What's it? Oh, is it Count 5 to Dream of You? What?
Yeah.
It's at noon on Saturday. Okay. Yeah, maybe. It looks like. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else that I would be attending at that time. Special greeting with Mayan. Oh snap! I thought that said Yakiniku at 2:15 p.m., but it's Yanakiku. Anyway, okay. So yeah, like DJ Maya is
Oh.
gonna be there.
I guess it shows at noon on both days with special appearance after.
Oh, okay. So yeah, DJ Maya is gonna be there.
He's playing, isn't he?
Yeah. Itano Tomomi and Tokyo Girl Style will be there as well. And of course Kylie and Mayan. So I think all of them are doing something both days, maybe?
I'm
not all
not
of them.
sure.
Never mind. But yeah,
I-
it seems like from what I've seen, it draws quite a crowd. But I'm hoping it's also kind of more laid back because it's not like a huge rush to see a bunch of different things. But maybe because there's only so many things and it uses an outdoor venue, and it's, in that sense it's free. It's just gonna be a ridiculous sea of people, and I don't know. But again, my expectations are not gonna be like I don't know what to expect, so we'll see what happens. That's pretty much it.
Got to pick up your sunflower.
That was for the crowdfunding, the Kickstarter. No, not the Kickstarter.
Yeah, the crowd.
What do you call that? What is it called now?
It's Tokyo Girl updates crowdsourcing
Yeah,
website.
Tokyo Girls update their thing. Their what is it? But yeah, they crowdfunded that. Did that actually? So that actually went through? Like it met its goal and everything?
Yeah.
I don't have a sunflower. Sorry, I didn't.
No, they're handing them out.
They're gonna hand them out.
Yeah.
Okay, then cool. I'll go pick one up.
45.
According to Serena, it's $16.52 for a ticket for a movie.
4.5 million seeds.
And I think the main event is ticketed as well. So you have to pay to go see her perform. But anyway, okay. So yeah, J-Pop Summit Festival is going to be a thing this weekend. I'll probably be live tweeting some of it, unless I get abducted or lost. So,
which is possible.
Yeah, that is very possible. So look forward to that.
Seems a lot of people are going for TGS.
Oh yeah, definitely, a lot of people.
I don't know that Utano is really drawing that much of a buzz.
Well, she also announced they announced her like super last minute, because it was kind of like, oh, is she coming or not? And then
it was
like, real quick, yeah.
It was announced, but it wasn't official until last minute.
It was kind of stupid like that. So, and I mean that's that can ruin people's plans as well.
I'd go see Daichi.
Daichi? Who's that?
He's a beatboxer.
Ah.
He did a song for Sachihoko.
Okay.
I'd go for that. For him.
You should go.
Well, I would go see him if I was there. But, yeah.
On a move to San Francisco.
That gives me the creeps just thinking about all those people around me.
Alright. You ready to talk about some Japanese idols?
Yeah, we got a few.
Okay.
A select few.
Let's talk about Lovely Doll.
I wish I knew what their actual name was.
Like in Japanese?
Yeah, what the kanji reads.
That looks like Ai Otome. Yeah. It's the kanji for love, and then
Hime and Onna.
Yeah. Pretty much like when they put, it pretty much means virgin. Kind of. Otome, whatever. But it's like
Maiden,
yeah. It's like Love Maiden Star Doll. That's what it is. Try that on for size. All right, let me go ahead and load this up. But this is Lovely Doll and their PV Setsumatsu Diver.
Quite a few more summer songs still coming out, but they're not.
Can't get enough of the summer, man.
Well, they're not discussing
non-stop.
bikinis.
Non-stop summer. This is the summer of summers.
I'm trying to remember what this one is. We got the girl on the bike.
So even in their video, like they're credited with the English words.
Yeah.
Lovely Doll. This looks movie-like.
Very.
Girl on the bike, and look at all this green, dude. It's green.
And look at all that sunshine and
yeah. Look at all this non-Japan filter, and then it's like, oh, let's go to the beach and
put on the Japan filter.
No, put on the filter.
But their dresses look like a sunset. So that's what it reminds me of.
They're really freaking bright. I think it kind of distracts. It detracts from their actual faces. That's what, like, I couldn't really.
Well, the filter doesn't help. I kind of feel
like, I don't know what I'm looking at.
The filter distracts me more.
Right.
Than the dresses, but it's a summer love song, I guess.
It's like a sunset filter at times, because it's very. There's a lot of orange tones. and it kind of they kind of mess with the color in that sense. Like it seems like some colors are kind of just sucked away,
Yeah.
and then the rest of it is just a very like orange brown tone.
Yeah.
Not to the degree of like say sepia, but it's getting there. Like semi nostalgia, semi just warm overall.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I don't know. I like the PV though. It's well shot.
So there's no disgusting bikinis in it either.
Nope.
It's a +1 for Draco.
I actually don't like the dresses. I kind of like the color, but I don't really like the dresses. I really wish they'd like tone it down.
They're a little much.
Make it simpler.
Wait, this chick is wearing a bikini. Screw you. Come on. She's got a shirt over it.
She's got shorts on too.
Like really short shorts, because that was totally like butt hanging out.
Yeah, they're like cut off shorts, I think.
Man, this chick has hipster glasses like crazy. It's excellent. But
who pulls them off? That's what I want to know.
some dude is like doing things to them or like entering their scenes.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
ridiculous. Get
not
out of
sure.
here.
Because the only time you really see anybody is when they're in the field and she's cutting something.
Yeah. Yeah, it was totally a dude and his hands, and then he proceeds to garden like, nearby.
What
these dresses are kind of they remind me of like Mexican flamenco. Wait, no, it's like Spanish. I don't know. They're a little over the top.
Tango,
Tango?
maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
No, not tango.
No? Okay.
I
They
don't know.
they got a little like too much layering going on, I think.
But yeah,
like
they kind of got a Mexican flair
shoulders.
to them.
In the shoulders and in the like the bottom dress area. It gets really wide.
Yeah. But I
Depends
really
on
like
the-
the actual PV scenes, not the dance scenes. I really like their outfits there. They're just like
Like normal
Casual.
girl outfits. Yeah.
well, except the
Yeah, those
kimono.
are pretty good.
Hey,
I mean, there are Japanese women who wear kimonos, okay?
is that a kimono or a yukata?
See, what is
Never-
the difference?
One is like a lighter setup, I think,
Then I want to say yukata.
but I'm not sure. And
I'm
I
just
think the
I'm just making
yukata
a wild
is
guess here.
shorter.
Oh, really? Because it sounds like a more appropriate summer garment.
Yeah,
The yukata is shorter and lighter.
but I'm not exactly sure what the difference is.
Okay.
So, and then there's a guy sitting on the pier.
And
Or-
bike chick is like, "Let me take your hat." And then she puts it on. Disgusting. Now she has all of his headlights.
Oh,
Come on.
I did not need that image.
Yes, you did.
But I like the song. I like the PV. It's a fun PV.
That was cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you in the sense that the dance scenes are not so great, but the more casual shots of them just doing their thing in whatever scenes they're in, those are pretty cool. Those were nice like summer nostalgia type of scenes.
Yeah. I don't know why she was cutting in a field, but maybe it's her summer job.
Gotta harvest some shit, man. This is not the city. This is the Inaka. It's the countryside, yo.
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't even. Yeah, it didn't even look like she was harvesting anything. It was like,
Yeah.
I'm in tall grass. Maybe she was looking for Pokemon. Like, who knows?
Kneel here and look busy.
Yeah, exactly.
But
So
yeah,
any last thoughts
no, it's a good song.
on Setsumatsu Diver? It's a good song.
I
I
don't
thought it was
know.
okay. That was all
Uh,
right.
I don't know what the diver is there, but
Yeah, it's like Setsumatsu, comma diver. But this is not Setsumatsu. This is Setsunatsu. I've been saying it wrong.
oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oops.
it's all good. Setsunatsu diver or Setsunatsu, comma diver. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. It is what it is. Sometimes I hate that saying, but at the same time, it says so much and so little. Okay, so that was a lovely doll with Setsunatsu Diver. Moving on, we're gonna talk about Negicco and Festival de Aimashou. So, we will meet at the festival. Yeah?
Yeah.
Is this also summery as hell?
Uh, kind of. Yeah, if I remember right. Ouch.
Some Natsu Matsuri. Are you okay?
Yeah.
I'm gonna play this video.
My ears might not be okay though.
Oh yeah, this is pretty freaking loud.
Um, they got
Niigata!
they got the leaks in the video.
The leaks?
Yeah,
That's like Negicco's thing, right? Leaks?
kinda. Yeah. Believe they were some sort of pun off of onion, negi
Oh yeah, huh?
in
Yes.
their name.
Yes, Negi.
This PV is really weird. But somebody spent a lot of time drawing.
Seems like it. And it's not my like when computer's not jacking up, right? Like they're really moving in like
Slow
frame by
motion.
frame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But why are there like waves coming off from the armpits and
Because odor comes from armpits.
yeah, that's kind of weird.
No, it's not. It's natural, Draco.
For an idle PV, that's kind of weird.
It is the human body. Wow, they're like, look at these goddamn onions. They're just everywhere.
And they're flying and I mean, this is really well done.
Yeah, it's well. I like the effects because it doesn't seem too like out of place, so to speak. Even though everything is realistically out of place, but it like fits a theme. You know, it's not like super jarring. Once you get used to the whole silliness of the entire idea.
Yeah. Which, you know, it's really not anything strange. It's just kind of odd.
Man, like, yeah, like sometimes these girls are like repeating their motions over and over again, and then some of it is like stop motion animation where like, hey, look, everything's moving by itself, like cool, and then all of the computer generated animations are completely fluid. Like everything else is like frame by frame, and then like these animations are just like whatever. We're like super smooth, flat, well colored.
Yeah.
Like okay,
It is
what's going
a
on?
bright PV.
Oh my god, they cooked the duck, and he was happy about it.
There's a lot of color in this.
Oh shit! Those are like model ducks. What's going on? Spinning and stuff. There's the obligatory text that matches the lyrics. Move your body,
Yep.
man. Just floating.
I don't like the way they drew the girls, though.
You don't like their cartoony. You don't like their exaggerated, like, hey, one's got a wide face, one's got a really tall face.
Yeah, I just don't like the style it was done in. As far as the actual animation or drawing style.
I see. I think it's kind of cute. It does look, I don't know, like really simple, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
This
Yeah,
seems to be a trend. This whole like draw stuff all over your PV.
I did like the scene where they were dancing with the stuff drawn on them.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the, like, stop-motion movements to it.
All the spinning that they're doing kind of reminds me of, oh, there's that Niigata dude. The yellow guy. Like the plushie with the mustache.
Yeah.
So one of the Ryutist girls was holding him.
Oh.
Because they all had plushies, and so Ryutist they're Niigata idols, right?
Yeah.
And one of the big things right now, even people who like don't know about idols, they kind of know about this, is that in Japan right now, the big thing is regional mascots. So like Funashi is probably the most popular one. Everyone knows of Funashi because of how crazy it is, that pair with overalls just jumping around and flipping out, being a
Is
spaz.
that what it is a pair?
It's supposed to be a pair, yeah.
Okay.
I forgot what region Funashi was supposed to be a mascot for, but yeah, the whole regional mascot thing is actually is actually pretty popular now, and I think it's very appropriate because regional idols are like, also proliferating. So yeah, Ryutist or Niigata idols. One of them was holding that guy. He basically looks like Mario, but dressed in yellow and kind of like a chef or something like that instead of a plumber. Well, Mario doesn't even look like a plumber to me. But yeah, like he's a Niigata mascot, and in the beginning, Negicco are Niigata idols, right?
Yeah.
So I think I even heard in the Ryutist interview they're talking about Negicco being either like an inspiration or perhaps like someone they would want to collaborate with and whatnot.
Yeah,
But,
I think
yeah.
they've done like festivals with them and stuff, but if I recall from the interview or the Q&A, one of them.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
But yeah, even though Negicco, I believe, is major, they're still pretty small.
Yeah, of course. I think that's to be expected.
Or national, I guess, would be.
Kokumin Teki. Not for you. Stay in your region.
The term that is used now is national item versus local idol.
Yeah. So, that was a pleasant song. I enjoyed that.
Got a bit of an electro beat to it.
Yeah. Still very good with the whole old school, easy listening type of deal. The PV was creative. I liked it.
Yeah, I wonder who drew all of that, because there's a lot that looks like it's hand drawn.
Yeah. As weird as it was well done. It was creative. It meshed well. Let's say that.
It was kind of like Hikawa Yu's.
It was probably an intern for 12 hours straight just drawing on a tablet.
Ugh.
And they just recorded it. You never know.
Yikes. It's a lot like Kikawa's Yu's last PV.
Yeah.
Where she was drawing everything and matching herself to the drawings.
Yeah, pretty much. It'll remind you of that.
This is just the drawing matched to the girls instead.
Yeah. Any last comments for Festivalu de Aimashou?
No.
All right. So that was Negicco with Festival de Aimashou.
Good stuff.
Next up, Juice equals Juice. Black Butterfly.
They really need to not use anything English in their songs.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Let's talk about Black Butterfly. Promotion edit.
But beyond that, you've got a definite tango samba to the song.
Yes. That's what I like to hear. I mean,
Which
this has kind of been the trend, or I've been liking this turnout for Juice Juice, and was it Cute that used one of these as well?
Possibly.
No, it was I don't remember.
Might have been Smilage.
Smilage, yes. The lowlier of the groups. Okay.
Maybe.
So what is your main complaint with this song? The title, or the fact that they use English in this song?
The fact that they use it in the song, and the girls can't pronounce it.
So I'm assuming it ends up being like black butterfly, right?
No, it ends up being like black butt. Yeah.
What? Black butt, yeah?
Well, I just heard it. And it's like...
Oh, buraku butterfly.
Yeah, it's weird. It's just weird, really weird. I'd have to say the dresses are the part I don't like.
You don't like the dresses?
No, I wish they were a different color.
I wish they had two tones.
Or that. Well, they kind of do, but
barely though.
It's not.
This
not
is like
enough.
This is like some Spider-Man symbiote Venom.
Yeah.
That shit that comes from outer space and wraps around you.
Yeah.
Maybe
actually,
like Tar. If you wanted to be really cruel, you could say these look like trash bags. Because the reflections, right?
Yeah, kind of. If like the underlayer was a different color, like red or
yes,
something.
I was thinking if they made it red, everything would be so much better. Because the butterfly on their shoes, their one shoe actually, it has a shade of red in it. So,
does it?
Yeah, the butterfly that's on like the right shoe of every girl, I think.
Okay, yeah, I caught a glimpse of it.
It's got some red gem looking, or like just red
foil wings or something.
Foil, yeah, foil, more like foil. But I was reading earlier about like scientists working with like the blackest black material ever, where like it's so like it absorbs light so effectively because like it bounces light rays into like tubes inside of itself. So like when you stare at it, it actually looks like black is being, or like it looks like everything is like being absorbed into it, like it's visually like a black hole.
Huh.
And I was like it's so black, quote unquote, that you can't see textures on it. So it's just a void. And
interesting.
It's not what these girls are wearing.
No.
But they could be wearing it. It would just be really freaking weird, because then all you'd see is like the black shape of the dress on top of them, and then that's it. Then you know what? They disappear into the background. Because I was gonna say the background is a very deep black.
Yeah.
And that's another thing that would bother me, because their dresses are just black with like a little bit of reflection on them. So they kind of just disappear, you know?
I actually didn't have a problem with that, surprisingly.
I don't know how to please you, Draco. Come on.
I didn't have a problem with the black background. But
okay.
Maybe that's because I use black on my computer and I'm used to seeing
black on black.
Yeah.
I would just enjoy more colorful freedom.
Yeah.
If that's
more color would be good. I'm not sure about the fence, but
that's to make things edgy.
It works, I guess.
Yeah, that's okay. It's not.
I don't have an issue with it, really. I wonder if there might not be something better they could have used.
Yeah. I mean, you always wonder with set design, like, what could they do to make this look better?
Maybe
Especially if they're going to use one set the entire time.
Maybe use that wall or whatever that they have of flowers instead.
Yeah, the wall of flowers, when the girls were, like, in profile shots and stuff, like,
Yeah.
that was neat. We could have used that in the set, but where was it?
Unless, of course, that's just like flowers laid out on the ground or something.
It very well could be. Sometimes you never know, man. How do they film these? How do they do these sets? You know. So I think it would be easier to plaster them onto a wall because to position the girl in a way so that
There's depth.
yeah, like it wouldn't make as much sense as if they just stuck all those flowers onto like a board and then lifted it up.
Yeah.
But maybe there's so little of them that they could only do it for those close-up shots, because if you zoomed out, it would just be a board.
Maybe. I think that might have been a better choice for a background, though.
Yes, I
But
think so too.
I really like Juice Juice's songs. I like that they're not doing the typical idol sound.
Yeah, that, and I like that they're not doing Robo Musume either.
Yeah. The EDM is, well, it's not overplayed yet. It's approaching that point.
I've pretty much been over it. But
Well,
what is it? What about the whole fact that they say Buraku butterfly?
over and over again.
Yeah.
And,
That doesn't get to you yet?
that's why I've only watched it 3 times.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, the first time I didn't even hear it, and then I rewatched it and it's like, oh, that's why I didn't notice it.
I don't think it would bother me. I don't think it would bother me too much, because I'm used to English, just in general. So
Well,
it happens.
yeah, so am I, but
It's practically Japanese. Well, it is actually.
yeah.
Man, this is creepy. Since I'm using these like earbuds, like sometimes I hear some weird like imperfections with my I don't know if it's like my speaker system or something, but it'll be this like kind of crackly noise, and now that it's like so close to my eardrum, I'm like flipping out, like I'm going insane. Anyway, besides that random tangent, Juice, Black Butterfly. It was very black. That's
That it was. It was, I don't know. I want to say it was, but it wasn't a dark PV.
yeah. It wasn't like it wasn't like that Tokyo Girl style PV where everyone was hot and the whole theme was dark. And then I was like, oh god, this is pedophilic. But
It's well lit.
this PV,
Yeah.
yeah, that's another thing too.
It's
The whole black thing works because it's well lit. Because if it weren't well lit, then we'd just be like, this is muddy.
yeah. We'd be like 2 weeks ago when they had too much light.
Yes,
That one group that had
the searing lights all in your pupils. Okay, so that's it for Black Butterfly. Enjoy that. Next up, we're gonna talk about Link and their PV Natskoi.
Summer Love.
Yeah, Summer Love. I'm telling you, man, this is the summer of summers.
There's a lot. So we start out with
A lot of summers.
I want to say a lolly in bed.
Sleeping. What the fuck? Indeed.
But I don't know how
Sleeping
old she is.
Aizaru. I was about to say she doesn't look that young, and then she was compared to all the girls next to her, and I was like, shit,
Yeah.
maybe.
Okay,
She looks kind of small compared to the rest of them.
we start with a midget in a bed. Which
Wow, you
sounds even
what?
worse.
Well,
Oh, God.
maybe she's. Yeah, like honestly, when you say that, there's a different image that pops into people's heads.
Okay.
But maybe she is legally like under. You could be legally a midget if you're under like 5 feet tall in America, right?
Something, yeah.
Yeah, and that's probably a lot of Japanese girls.
That's
Japanese women at that point.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, it's
I like these costumes.
yeah, they're very sailor.
Yeah, they're sailor inspired. They what they remind me of is
The piece.
some of yes, the piece and everyday Katyusha. If you put those together, like some of the colors and the dress shapes and everything.
I'm not sure about the jacket on some of them, but
Oh, like the white, like it almost looks like a vest,
yeah.
like an oversized vest. Yeah, that's iffy. In the dance shot, like they all look pretty good though.
Well, in the dance shot, they don't have the jackets on. They're just in
Yeah, none of them have the jacket on. That's why.
a striped tank top.
Yeah, it's either the thin lines, the thin red lines, or it's the thick dark blue ones, the navy ones. So, and I think both look pretty nice. And I think I'm noticing that the older girls, or I guess like just the taller ones in general, they're wearing like the more crop tops
Yeah.
with the thick navy stripes, and then like the younger ones are wearing the full shirts with the thin red lines.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured too. I don't know exactly what the difference is, but they definitely look older. Be it that they're like the original members or what, I don't know.
Yeah, that freaking that flap is really cute. The whole like I don't know what it's called. But it's the part of the sailor outfit that becomes like the flap on the back.
Yeah, I don't know what that would be called.
Yeah.
It kind of fits into the place of like a bow.
Yeah, it becomes like a bow on the front. It's
Or
kind of like
a
if you were to tie
tie.
up a sweater in front of you and wear a polo and go golfing.
Yeah.
I was gonna be like, do people still do that? Do they still
Probably.
like what is the look called? Oxford? Do preppy guys still wear polos and sweaters tied over? Because that was really popular back in the day amongst like the prep crowd, and just rich people in general.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't go golfing, and I have a golf course not nearby, so.
See, it's weird because the taller / older chicks they don't have that flap on the back.
Yeah.
And they're wearing like the red high heels, and then the younger girls are just wearing like Chucks. But it's a nice touch. It's a consistent contrast between the two. Like it's very visual, like who's in in a certain group and who's in the other.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing again. I'm just guessing that it's an age separation or something like that.
Yeah, and the short one is center for the dance shots.
The one that was in the bed. Oh no! Disgusting bikinis is at the end.
Yeah.
If you waited till the end, you were rewarded. Even the logo at the end is really cute. It's really nice. It's got the very flat, the flat look. And it's colored just like the sailor outfits, the whole navy and red.
Yeah. I don't know any of the members, so I couldn't tell you who jumps into the pool in a bikini, but only 3 of them do, so.
Yeah.
but it's a fun. The PV's fun. The song's got that fun, poppy, upbeat vibe to it that just makes it for a nice, fun summer song without the.
It's so summery.
Well, okay.
It's such a summer song.
I won't say without the sexual appeal to it, but
yeah. Yeah, I like the song a lot too. It's very energetic. For lack of better words, it's Genki, and it definitely matches with the visuals that you get from the PV.
Yeah, because most of the PV is just them running around.
They're running around, yeah, dancing, having fun, laughing. So that's that's appealing. They're not
There's nothing.
They're not doing gross things like putting sunblock on their legs and shit.
There's not. I mean, I'm sure there's like, okay, here's your scene, now do it. But there's not precise staging to it.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was. Any last words?
No.
All right. That was Link with Natsukoi. We're gonna go ahead and move on with Trick 8. Now, did they change their name a little bit?
Yes, they replaced the F
The
with
letter F with
the symbol
Greek.
for beta.
Yeah, Greek beta.
They also lost a member.
Oh, wow.
Suzuka? Yeah, I gotta check my tweets here.
I guess that's just the thing, man.
Shizuka.
You lose a member, you gotta change your name. This is called Subete o Azayakani.
Yeah, I guess Shizuka is off to pursue her dream with no word if she'll be back or what she's really doing.
Damn. She's off to pursue her dream. We have no idea what it is or what she's doing.
So
right.
Trick 8 is now
A
a
duet?
duo.
Well
And they
then.
kind
Have you ever heard of RSP? Real Street
no.
Project? Except I'm sure they mostly only go by RSP. They were they used to be a vocal and dance group that like was formed through like a Sony audition. But eventually they kind of just I think they just cut it down into a duo. There's these two chicks who both have really good voices. And they do a lot of like I would say like R&B and hip hop, maybe a little bit of rap here and there. So this kind of reminds me of that. Like I like the feel of Trick 8's songs in general, you know? Like we've always complimented them on I guess their musical for lack of better words, on their music in general.
Their musical chops.
Musical chops, yeah.
Their talent. They're almost like I hate to say it, but they're almost like a carbon copy of Fantarime.
Wasn't that like the point, though? I mean, both of them are on the same.
They're on the same label
and whatnot.
But I don't know. I saw Trick 8 doing more like actual melody singing with like for ballads and slower songs.
I see.
And not quite as much as the hip hop and rap.
Yeah, Fantarime was a little more out there, right?
Yeah. With Fantarime, you got Saya with the pop vocals and yeah, I can't think of the other one's name. With the rap and the hip hop to it.
Yeah, this is pretty much the same thing. I mean, one chick's doing all like the main vocals or like the the more ballady stuff, and the other girl has like the deeper voice. She does like the interjections, and then it's like, let me do the rap thing now.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that formula in general. It's a good.
It works very well.
Yeah, it works very well. That's why there are a lot of groups that do it. But I do have to admit, yeah, I mean, now they're in. There's a lot of other artists who do this, so it's kind of like.
And
that's your competition now. You know?
Their instrumentals are really simple.
They're really freaking chill. That's what they are.
Yeah. And I like that, but I'd like to see something a little more energy packed.
I mean, it makes me wonder if, like, are they still considered an idol group?
Yeah.
It's kind of, it's just very, at this point, it's like, it's outside of the typical idol realm, you know?
I mean, I don't know. Is Fanta rhyme?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, at the end of the day, I guess genres just blend together, and it's like, who cares? But yeah, they seem more like a pop duo.
I guess it depends on how. I guess idol is not so much the type of music; it's the marketing.
Yeah.
More than anything.
I think that's an accurate assessment.
Yeah, we always kind of go, well, are they idol or aren't they? Well, TGS doesn't claim to be idols.
But they do idol-y shit.
Exactly. They do handshakes, they do autographs.
So can I go shake hands with Trick 8?
I don't know.
Can I do that?
I don't know that Trust Fukuoka has that much, how much influence they have. I know that they're doing some festivals, which have idols in them.
Put them in like a Fukuoka Idol Festival. See how that goes.
That's what they're doing.
5th, 2014.
I don't remember what the I don't remember what it's called right off. Saya was like tweeting mad about it the other night.
What was that sick ass Idol Wars? Oh man, where was it located? It's not Sendagaya, is it? There's literally a website called like Idol Wars. Is it .net? I think it's idolwars.net. Sekigahara.
Okay,
Sekigahara Idol Wars 2014. Like,
yeah,
I remember seeing that website, and I was like, holy shit. But yeah, it's got a bunch of, like, I remember seeing it, and I was like, Supergirls are gonna be there, Aether's gonna be there, Idol Street, Kamen Joshi. And I was like, man, so many of these names are familiar, you know? Like, it's kind of insane to now know that, like, there's this many, like, groups out there and many, many more, and now, like,
know?
Yeah, I can recognize more and more of them as time goes on, and I'm just like, holy crap, what's going on, you know?
Yeah, it might be the Fukuoka Girls Festival that they're going to.
Fukuoka Girls Festival, okay. Yeah, Sekigahara Idol Wars. Oh, wait, you know what? It's happening on July 21st. It seems like. So that's still coming up.
I'm not exactly positive. Or maybe they already performed that. I'm not sure.
Fukuoka Girls Festival?
Yeah.
That's what you said?
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'm not exactly sure when it happened or is happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, I everything that Trust Fukuoka has come out with, be it Trick 8 or Fanta Rhyme or... Well, I guess that's the only two I know of, because that's the only ones they put up.
Yeah.
I've really liked.
Those are the only ones I know, man. So.
I've really liked them.
Yeah. They're good stuff.
And I could probably sit and listen to them and just relax and...
zone out.
Maybe put me to sleep even.
Yeah. Not in a bad way.
Trick 8 Fantasia. That's what the F stood for.
So what are they, Trick 8 Beta now? Like, we're trying them out?
I don't know.
Anyway, any last thoughts on Subete o Azayakani?
Check it out. Because it's really good.
Yes, I agree.
The PV's nothing special, but...
Yes, Sansei.
I guess we didn't really talk about the PV, but it's... if you've watched any Fantarine PVs, you know what to expect.
Or Trick 8 PV. Yeah, actually, no, you're right. Fantarine PVs where it's basically the two of them, and
singing.
Not much really happens, you know? Like, nothing really needs to happen in that sense.
I would actually say that these two have less interaction with each other than Fantarine does.
They clearly don't love each other as much.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
But I would just say that there's not as much personal interaction there as Fantarine. But
yeah.
Beyond that, it's pretty much the same format.
Yeah, I agree.
And there's really nothing wrong with it.
Yep. With that said, let's move on to our final impression of the night. It's going to be Nano Kyun with Masatsu Rock.
So this is not a new song.
Is this a
But the
remake?
PV is new.
Okay.
The song's actually on their first album.
Okay.
And there's some weird effects going on in this video, and I'm not
Dude,
sure
I like
what...
this.
Well, this is fine and all. They have way too many scrolling lyrics, but... Which I
see
hate.
what you mean. They're everywhere.
Yet literally everywhere. And they get like censor strip bars showing up over the girls
On
at
their
times,
faces
and
yeah. And then their outfits are also really busy because they're full of text as well.
yeah. But there's one scene in here where it flips cameras,
Yeah.
and the girls all change height. And I can't tell if it's the same girls or different ones. It's kind of weird. And this PV's got a really weird thing with cutting to their feet.
It's the foot fetish PV.
Well, they only do it at certain parts where they're dancing and they like move their feet in a certain way. They cut to them. And then they cut back.
Oh, I see what you mean. It's kind of just to capture what their feet are doing.
And at times it's kind of jarring.
Yeah, because a lot of the cuts are not like they're I want to say the viewing angle or the view is like familiar enough where like the cut is not different enough.
Yeah.
You know, like you're not moving from one angle to another.
No,
You're
most
actually
of
it's the same angle, but you're either going like let's look at the top, let's look at the bottom, let's look at the middle, and it's
Yeah.
very like it's very much the same image except you crop it differently every time, and that's to me that's kind of weird.
Okay, so the part I'm talking about is at like 2.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, where it keeps cutting and like the girls either switch places or they're putting like different girls in there or something.
Yeah.
Because it's like, hey, you're short, no, you're tall now, like, but you're not even the same person.
Yeah. Your hair's completely different.
Yeah. I think they just shuffled the member lineup. Like they didn't
Maybe.
actually. I don't think they would actually put in like random girls they didn't know, or not. You know, like because
Yeah.
I'm assuming Nano Kyun is these for like
Yeah.
for a pretty good amount of time.
Yeah, for like 2-3 years.
Shit, isn't one of them graduating or something? Or was that a different group that I saw?
Probably a different group.
Yeah, because I remember, God, yeah, it's at Jam, it was like one of the groups was pretty lowly, and then they're like, oh, like this member is graduating, like it was like the youngest one that was graduating or something, and everyone's like, and they're like, yeah, don't worry about it.
Huh. I actually forgot to mention it last week, but Aether is losing 2 members.
What?
Yeah, Sakura and Misaki?
Wow. That's kind of weird.
I believe.
They're not even the ones that didn't show up. Oh. Oh, that sucks. Isn't Misaki one of the originals?
I'm not sure.
Wow. I wonder why.
Life.
Oh. Well, yeah, life happens.
That's basically what I heard. Unless
So
there's another girl with a M in her name.
Oh. Yeah.
I don't know
Where'd you hear that from?
It was on their blog.
It was on their blog. Shit.
Their
lineup just keeps changing then.
Their manager posted it.
I see.
I would guess anyway.
What is it? So this Nanokune PV, it starts and ends with the whole, like, I want to say posterized, but I don't think that's the right term. It's basically like superimposing their images.
It's also
in an inverted color scheme.
Yeah. I can't think of what that effect is actually called, but yeah.
Yeah, it's because it's very much like single color, just a block, and it's like the shape of the girls. So everything that would be black is now white, and just moving around. But I like that effect. It's neat, and I think it matches the theme because it is the color scheme of this PV is very much contrast. It's the girls are all wearing black. They have white text on their clothes, and the background is all white. It's like
and the scrolling text.
Prison. The scrolling text is all black.
Yeah, the Nico text that shows up.
Yeah, the Nico text. Yeah, it's a very strong black and white. Type of video.
Kind of theme, and I want to know where they found a prison cell to film in.
Could have just made it.
You didn't notice the bars that they're in a prison?
No, I did notice. But they moved them around.
I know.
Like they were in front and they're in back, and it looked like the same.
Yeah, it's definitely a room.
Still.
It's like solitary confinement or some weird thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe it might be like a medical.
Yeah, like a mental hospital.
Well, it might be like a medical for detained criminals or whatever.
Creepy. I don't think they use like a real prison. I think they it might be a set. You know?
Maybe.
Like that they would use for dramas or movies, but or maybe they just, if they had the budget, they just built it for this purpose, which is actually, I guess in this sense, it's a little unbelievable because...
Yeah. If that's the case, wow.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But, yeah, that scene in the middle there, at like 2:20 or so, the only thing I could think of is either that they used different girls, or they possibly used some sort of...
Oh, you know what it is? It's, they copied and pasted the girls. Like, I just froze it, and if you look at every girl, it's the same one.
Oh.
Yeah, so it goes by fast enough where it looks like they're all changing. But it's actually just groups of 4 of the same girl.
Oh, and they actually recorded it 4 times.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because here, I mean, see now here's the thing. This shows that, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're using a green screen, right?
Maybe.
Actually, yeah, that's kind of convincing. Cause the way I'm looking at how their feet stay on the ground now, and yeah, at certain times I don't know. It looks like they just pulled an image of a prison, and then they're like, all right, let's do this. And then at other times, it looks like they're actually inside of a cell. So I don't know. That was a neat effect, though. And there was that part where it went almost completely dark, and you could tell they're actually inside a structure with bars.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Regardless, I think it's a really creative use of the set.
Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely there. They just have a lot of light. A lot. Because you can actually see in the final scene when it's dark, after the color comes back, that there's like concrete walls on the sides.
Yeah, I was about to be like, they probably just bleached everything. But no, if they just flood the entire place with light, I think that would work too. Man, it must be nice and toasty in there then. Holy crap.
Yeah. Yikes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's an innovative use of the set. But it's just a dance scene, basically.
Yeah. Pretty much.
A very distracting one with all the text.
Yeah. I think but I think it kind of matches the song because it is a little frantic. The song itself is, kind of trying to be a little noisy, you know?
Kind of
So.
dempa.
Yeah. A little bit of an influence from there.
Or something
So.
to that effect, yeah. But yeah, that's, what is it,
Masatsu Rock.
Yeah, Masatsu Rock, from their first album, which was released last year.
Yeah, back in November. Yeah, so they created a PV for it.
And it's it's an okay album. I don't know if I'd recommend it personally.
Okay.
And there are some good songs on it, though.
Alrighty, so that's gonna do it for Nanokyun, yeah?
Yep.
Alright. Let's get into the idol news. First up, Love Live voice actresses. What? Is it
Yeah, her name's
Is this-
Pyle.
Pyle? Really?
Yeah.
Wait, okay, so in real life her name is Pyle and her role is Nishiki no Maki? Is that what's going on?
I read the article, right? Yeah.
Okay, so voice actress Pyle and voice actress Riho Ida, or Ida Riho, they're gonna be playing they're playing Nishiki no Maki and Hoshizoro Rin. They're gonna form a new idol group called 426. The number 4 T0, no sorry, the number 4 TO, the number 6. So they're forming 426, and their debut single is going to be called Watashi no Toke wa Gyaku Kaiten, and it will be released on August 20th.
The title is actually 426, basically 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. That time when you have free from school and curfew, apparently.
Wow, that's a really short amount of time.
Yeah,
Or at least
2
I feel
hours.
like it is. Like maybe, you know, as a kid, like when we were in school and stuff, yeah, like 2 hours was a lot because you filled your day with like school and extracurricular activities, and then you want to go home and like play Counter-Strike, and then you gotta do homework, and there's dinner, etc. Nowadays, like man, I would love to have. Actually, now I also feel like I'd love to have 4 to 6 to myself, just to like do anything on my own, but it sucks to have like this break in the day and then have to like resume other duties, so to speak, because
Yeah.
like one complaint I always have with my living situation is that because I eat together with my parents as a family, like 8 to 8:30 is this odd time where I have to like drop everything and commit my time to basically to family time. And so
Yeah.
it's like Like if I used to get home at like 6:30, and from 6:30 to like 8, I could do something, and then after like 8:30 or 9, I could start doing something again. But I'm like, shit. I don't like that like block that just disrupts everything. So I don't know.
There is a short PV for it in the article, but I was waiting to see if the full version would come out.
Those are interesting uniforms. Look at how school they are. How old are these women?
I'm not sure.
Because they look very womanly in the shot where they're both wearing blue. Anyway, you can go find that out, and I'll continue with the news. Yui Kaori's latest single, Intro Situation, sells 8,791 copies and ranks number 7 first week on Oricon. Doll Elements and their latest single, Kimi no Negai Kanaetai, sells 6,763 copies and ranks number 8 first week on Oricon. Sunmu, with their single Junjo Mermaid, sells 3,794 copies and ranks number 13. And Diana Sweet's Ice Cream Magic sells 3,524 copies and ranks number 15. Up Up Girls, Zenryoku Pump Up. I remember this song. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a double A side. Kono Melody o Kimi to sells 2,602 copies and they rank 22nd. Holy shit, that's really low.
Yeah.
This' last album, Uria Oi, sells 8,429 copies and ranks 11th on Oricon. Baby Raids' latest album, Jiko Shokai, sells 6,456 copies and ranks number 14. And Itano Tomomi's latest album, Swag, sells 19,863 copies and ranks number 6 on Oricon. So there is the blast of sales numbers for all of you.
Yeah, I guess those 40 or 50,000 people didn't follow Tomochin.
Yeah.
Or,
That's pretty rough, man.
didn't like the album.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess I don't know. A lot of the album is collected music of her past singles.
Oh, is it 1%?
Yeah, it seems like it anyway. I mean, there's some original songs, and everyone's talking about the Swagalicious, but
Crush.
yeah. Oh yeah, Crush is one of the new ones too. So I don't know.
Riho Ida is 22.
Okay.
I don't know how old Pyle is because
Pyle.
she doesn't have a page.
What a name.
Pide?
Pide? That's what I would think, but I don't know. Whatever. She can have whatever name she wants.
But yeah, not a lot of news this week.
Yeah. It's fine by me. Ha ha ha.
Now, like I said, I forgot to mention last week when I read it that ICER had 2 members graduating.
Yeah. That's a surprise to me, especially after seeing them and whatnot. But again, life happens, or you never know what happens. So
yeah, I don't know what's going on, but exactly, there was a pretty long blog post by their manager saying how if Pyle is 26.
nice.
How if you can't dedicate everything to it, then you need to look at what's going on in your life, and they decided that leaving was the best thing.
I see. Pyle is also known as Eriko Hori. Born to a Korean mother and Japanese father. Born in Tokyo, Japan.
Yeah, Pairu.
Pairu. Okay, awesome possum. Well,
Okay then.
this is going to be one of the quicker shows that we've done late, as of late. Thank goodness. None of that marathon that we have to deal with.
Maybe next week.
Maybe no.
I
Hopefully
don't know.
not next week.
We gotta talk about
J-pop
Summit.
That's true. The less ketchup we have, the lighter the sandwich. So, Twitter links are going to be in the show notes. I am at Tadave, Draco is at Draco60, and we are at New School Kaidan. Come check out our t-shirts at milk-t.com, that's T-E-E, milk-t.com, as well as our own Spreadshirt store on newschoolkaidan.com/store. Check out our bros, the Bakuhatsu Boys, BSGS, BKHTS, the TV, Fridays at 7 p.m. Pacific Time. And right before then, don't forget to check out Evening Show with NSK at 4 p.m. Pacific Time, which would be 7 Eastern. Check out our friends at selective-hearing.com for all your musical review needs, as well as our friends at nihongogo.com for Japanese content online. If you are watching this podcast on YouTube, thank you very much. Give us a like, comment, share, subscribe to our channel. And if you would like to know how to contribute to NSK, you can go to newschoolkaidan.com/contribute. We're always looking for... Right now we're always looking for graphic designers, actually. But,
Or anyone.
Yeah, anyone in general. And a special shout out to Gigi Amaya for providing us the opening and ending song to this podcast. You can check him out on Bandcamp, and you can actually buy his music to support him.
And for the information on Trick 8. Because I had no idea about that.
What?
That he's the one that
Amaya.
gave me...
He's your informant?
Yeah, he's the one that told me
Yeah, buddy.
about Shizuka leaving. I guess that was about a month ago. It is pretty impressive if they did that song in a month.
Yeah. Cool. So, the final word. What is it, Draco?
Toast.
Like honey toast?
Like peanut butter toast, because
Peanut butter toast?
Dave interrupted me eating.
What do you mean I interrupted you eating? This was podcast time. You just had peanut butter, like you just had peanut butter toast like ready, and you're just like, oh.
Yep. Well,
Alright.
you weren't on IRC, so...
That's true. My final word's gonna be... Don't drink a whole shit ton of Coca-Cola and then take melatonin afterwards. It's the worst idea ever. I'm not sure if I slept yesterday. It was really weird.
So, the Coca-Cola counteracts the melatonin?
Yes. I mean, I think the bad part was the fact that I drank the Coke at like 10 p.m. and then took the melatonin at like 12. So they were too close to each other to really like work. Or, well, the melatonin wasn't really working. Anyway, I think I've been ingesting way too much caffeine lately. Like I've been buying like Starbucks coffees every day, and then drinking Coke at night. Melatonin is not really gonna fix stuff for me if I keep doing that. So
No.
So remember your sleep hygiene, everyone, because sleep is very important, and don't overdo it on the caffeine, especially after 6 p.m. because you need to not have caffeine in your body to go to sleep.
Not true.
So there you go.
That's not true at all, because I'll drink coffee right up until I go to bed.
Well, you know what? You can go to hell, okay? So, this was NSK, the podcast, episode 197. I was David Chang. I'm David Chang, and you are Charlie Draco Cowden.
I am Draco.
And that is our show for tonight. Join us next week when we talk about J-Pop Summit Festival and whether it was Sansei success or no Sansei failure. What? And more Japanese idols. Peace out.
Later.